But all right, so this is not serious. We talking. We peoples. We friends. We understand each other. I want to talk to y'all about something I feel a little bit conflicted about. And I was talking to my wife, and I was also talking more about this. And it deals with fragrances and the idea of copying fragrances. All right, so I'm gonna get a little bit in depth in what I mean. When you're a collector or you just are a fragrance enthusiast, right? You try to find, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, they can chime in if they want to, but my opinion is that when you look for something that is unique, luxury, hard to find, or just something that you love, you don't want a cheap version of it. And I'm starting to see a lot of this in the fragrance community or these reviews or these blogs that clones and replicas are accepted and also sorted out for fragrances. And for me, I don't really like that. I don't condone it, and I don't like it. And if the reason I don't is because I feel like that is going to ruin the fragrance community and also ruin just fragrances in general. And I'll explain.
It sounds like you're saying it's going to cheapen the authenticity of the actual brand, and it's not fair to the hard work, dedication, and time that the actual creators of this genre put their heart and soul into, and then for someone to just come on, I can make something similar to that and make it $50 when theirs is actually $25.
Exactly, that's exactly my point. When if you're a perfumer and you spend 2-3 years creating this masterpiece, right? And it's all natural, it's everything that you actually want. It's smooth, it's pure perfume, it's EDP, and it smells great. And you decide to say, I'm gonna charge $200, $300 for this. But you know that there's nothing that smells like this. You know it's unique, it is authentic, and it's new. And then someone copies your hard work and then makes it for $65. And it might not smell exactly like it, but it smells enough that the novice would be like, ooh, that smells exactly like a vintage. Oh, I'm definitely gonna get that. Vintage is $350. I'm not buying that. I'm gonna buy this. Doesn't that ruin the experience? Or doesn't, for me, it would be like buying a fake pair of Jordans. Oh, these look like the 12s. I'm gonna get those. They might not have the Jordan sign on the back and the red and black completely, but it looks close enough. That feels to me that you have just cheapened the brand. I can't, as a consumer, I can't condone that. I just feel like, come on, man.
Well, let me play devil's advocate, because everything has its place in the industry. So, once again, not everyone can afford brand A that's the creator made. I struggled to get this plant from like 3 continents, and I needed this in my repertoire of the fragrance that I'm making. So 23rd Street got the same similar fragrance for half the price or a third of the price. I mean, everything has its place. That is the poor man's Cajole. That's the poor man's Roger Dove. That's the poor man's Medina Rosa. So, I mean, it's bad, and your perspective is absolutely correct and heartfelt and understandable in your regard, but there is that market of people and consumers who cannot attain the things that you're talking about that you love.
And I totally understand that.
It's kind of a, but I think you can't shut them down totally. Like, I mean, similar to like cars. I mean, Honda could be the poor man's Acura, Nissan could be the poor man's Infiniti. It's a, but I think dichotomy of both of those things.
I understand that, but it's hard to hear, and I need you to hear this. Some things aren't for you. I feel like if you can't afford it, then either save up for it or stay out of that lane. It's not for you. And then, that's like me. I can't afford a Bentley. I can't afford a Ferrari. I'm not gonna go get something that look like a Ferrari. I'm not gonna go get something like a Bentley. I don't want a Chrysler 300 that look like a Rolls Royce. Because it's not made for me. I'm not gonna stunt. If I want to wear white gold or sterling silver, I'm not going to get something that's stainless steel that looks like that because I know it's going to change. It's going to be what it is, and if I can't afford it, I'm not in that lane yet. So that's why I feel like when it comes to a fragrance, for me, I don't think that if you like, oh, you got by Killian's Love, oh, I got this one that smells just like that. That was $75.
Yeah.
I said, I understand that, but that means that now by Killian has lost its value and also its customer base, because now you're not supporting the person that created this beautiful creation. You're going to the guy that ripped him off and purchasing that because it smells similar. And now the Roger Dove or the what's that, Cloud Christian or by Killian is now going out of business because there's no market for him, because now
you are the ideal brand ambassador. Like, but trust me, everything that you're saying is true, and I understand your plight in this situation. I get it.
What do you think, Mo?
I get it.
Me personally, I think it's a market for everything.
Yeah, that's like I said.
That's like for instance, you wear polo.
Yeah.
You might go to the polo shop. The next man might go to Marshall's.
Yeah.
Because he can get a polo shirt for $10, $15 because he can't afford to go into the original polo.
Yeah.
And I don't mind that. Yeah. If you go get Calvin Klein's or Kenneth Cole Reaction from TJ Maxx, and there's $50 or $30, go to TJ Maxx and get Calvin Klein, Kenneth Cole.
See, your point is that you still bought the authentic brand and not something that smells similar.
I don't want you to get Polo USA SA. Nigga, that's not Polo. I know that nigga ain't on the horse right. He like this. The dude on the horse is going this way.
Is that a camel? That's not a horse.
I'm just saying, like, when you do that.
Yeah, that's also the whole concept of fake it till you make it.
You might have a person who really like this cologne, but he might not be in a situation where he can afford $152.
And I was saying that that's not for you. Then.
And so it's
a harsh reality.
So your answer is don't buy it. Save for it. Don't buy the poor man's jaw. Get the actual one.
Don't go and buy. If you save that $50 for the next 3 months, you got $150 now. Now this is yours. Now you gotta last in 10, 12 hours instead of that replica last 2 hours. And then now you gotta, in 3 months that bottle's gone and you done had this bottle for 5 to 6 years.
See, that's something else to be said to the respect of the brand. Like, you know what? I saved for this. I saved for.
And it's a. For me, it's the excitement behind it. It's like, if you're not a connoisseur, if you're not an enthusiast, this is gonna sound like bullshit to you. You're like, fuck you, I'm gonna buy what I want. I'm gonna get what I want. I don't care what you're saying. But I feel like if you respect the brands, if you are a person of, you know what, my value is, I want to keep these companies going. I want to make sure I invest in these brands because I don't want them to go away because I love what they create.
Exactly, that's my point.
Then you're going to continue supporting them. But if you don't really care about that, then this is going to be like whatever. And I'm talking to the people that care. If you want your brand to stay and not go out of business, then you're going to appreciate the people that take their time to create these things. If you are the person that's ripping somebody off, you got to look in the mirror and to yourself and say, what am I bringing to the table?
Well, what they're bringing to the table, they're relying on the consumers that do not
care.
No, not necessarily care. They just don't subscribe to the whole delayed gratification. They don't want to wait to obtain the coin to get the actual version that, you know, is rightful for that particular consumer.
And don't get me wrong.
They want to, like, you know, I want it now. I can't get that one now. So I'm gonna go get, you know, I'm gonna go get the Incense Man, and he got something that smells like it. I'm gonna get the oil.
What you think about the stands that's inside the mall?
Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
And that, for me, I look at it like this: the stands inside the mall. If you are saying, "Oh, I got something that smell like Calvin Klein, Kenneth Cole," keep that. I want Arabian musk. I've never smelled Arabian musk. That's not something that is authentic to a brand. That is something that Arabian musk, some musk from Arabia, I've never smelled. But when I was, like I said, when I was starting off into the fragrance, I didn't know that. I didn't understand the quality of fragrances. But now that I understand that, I avoid them because I know that they are rip-offs.
Your appreciation is heightened.
My appreciation is only about, you took your time to either study and create, or you went to school and create, or you stumbled upon some ingredients and you miraculously created some shit and you're like, wow, I done made some dope stuff. Now, you present it to the public and they either reject it or they take it in. Now, if you reject it because it's trash, it's trash. But if the community accepts it, and then now Joe Smoke just saying, oh, I'm a chemist, I've been a chemist for 30 years. I can create that same shit. This is an authentic rose, but I'm gonna create something in the lab that smells about 60% like rose, but it's not. But it smells close to what you get. I'm gonna give it you for $50. Who is the one that is the one that's cheating you? Is it the one that's you paying $300, or the one that's not giving you the actual real experience? And that you'll be surprised. I was telling Mo this. You'll be surprised at how many people do not understand or know what a natural sandalwood or a real rose.
Because they're accustomed to the concoction that's created by, you know, the designer fragrances that, you know, the market pushes into the public that are at, you know, retail stores like Macy's, Nordstrom, JCPenney, or, you know, stuff like that. So, and
then you just get a bunch of alcohol with synthetic smelling notes, and then your brain is registered these things as being what it says it is.
Oh, you got a celebrity behind that particular
and it's brand. Not. Yeah. I'm just saying, okay, I'm just saying, if you are a person of quality and understand the value of someone's hard work, you wouldn't want someone's son of a goddamn 2-5.
It overheated. It overheated.
All right, so
final thoughts.
All right, basically, I don't, like I said, this is my opinion and my opinion only. You heard what Mo said, you know, there's a market for everybody, right?
There's a market for everything.
Ebony, my wife.
I'm sorry, I snapped at the dog. She was blind.
Did I say you snapped?
Yes.
I thought she was just giving like the, that's right, bitch. I thought she was doing one of those.
I'm sorry, it's a dog.
Oh. Okay. But you have, I don't want to speak for you, but your whole idea is on replicas and
From my standpoint, it does, you know, suck that there are those that will create an alternative to the original. However, it's unavoidable, I think. So I mean, so you might as well just take it. So
it is unavoidable. If it is unavoidable, I totally agree with that.